Beloved by millions as a Nickelodeon star, starring on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, he brought laughter, charm, and memory to a generation. But today, he's a face in the crowd. A viral video sparked an outpouring of concern, and now the world is asking, what really happened to Tylor Chase? This is the story of fame, struggle, mental health, abandonment, and the incredible efforts of family and friends trying to save one man from hitting rock bottom. To understand this story, we have to go back nearly 2 decades. Tylor, born Tylor Curtis Mendez, first gained public attention as a child actor in the mid-2000s. He's probably best known for his role as Martin Quirley on the Nickelodeon comedy Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, a show that became a staple for kids growing up in that era. Fans loved his quirky charm, and for years he seemed destined for continued success. But like many child stars, the transition from early fame to adult life wasn't smooth. Though he pursued other roles and creative outlets over the years, things began to change dramatically in his mid-30s, and the world is now seeing the effects of that transformation in real time. In December 2025, a video appeared online that shocked viewers everywhere. In the footage, Tylor is seen on the streets of Riverside, California, visibly disheveled and struggling, a dramatic contrast to the image of the Nickelodeon star many remember. The video quickly went viral, shared across platforms, and sparking a wave of concern, questions, and speculation. People around the internet weren't just curious, they were worried. Comments poured in. Is that really him? Is he okay? What happened? Tylor, this wasn't just another celebrity story. It was a stark, startling reminder of how quickly someone's life trajectory can change. Immediately after the video made the rounds, Tylor's father, Joseph Mendez Jr., stepped forward with a heart-wrenching insight into his son's life over the past decade. Mendez didn't sugarcoat it. He explained that Tylor's challenges didn't begin overnight. In fact, the family has been seeking help for more than 10 years, working tirelessly to secure mental health care and substance abuse treatment for him. According to his father, Tylor was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, complex and serious mental health conditions that require ongoing support, stability, and consistent treatment. In 2021, his family did convince him to enter a rehabilitation program in Georgia, where his father lives. But unfortunately, after a period of progress, Tylor discontinued his medication and treatment, and the substance use returned. His father said something that many struggling families have lived through. He's a wonderful person when he's himself, but ultimately, he has to be willing to accept help. No one can force him into recovery. In a heartbreaking interview captured on the streets, Tylor himself spoke, and his words were raw, revealing, and deeply human. In that interview, he was candid about his situation, talking about having people around him, family nearby, and even support from shelter organizations. But at the same time, he admitted needing something more than handouts. International Business Times UK. "I'm not really active homeless," he said. "I've got friends, family, I get help." International Business Times UK. He even expressed a desire to travel to Georgia to see his father, hoping that maybe housing assistance there could be part of a fresh start. International Business Times UK. But here's where complexity and tragedy intertwine. Even though he wants support, severe mental health issues and addiction can make it incredibly difficult for a person to see what kind of help they truly need and to follow through with it. In moments like this, sometimes it's the people who knew us best who step up. Several of Tylor's former Ned's Declassified co-stars and other Hollywood colleagues didn't just watch from afar, they reached out. Daniel Curtis Lee, who played Cookie on the show, publicly helped Tylor get off the streets, pay for a hotel room, and share a moment of reconnection. Lee even took Tylor out for pizza and facilitated a call between Tylor and another co-star, Devin Werkheiser. Lee's efforts, compassionate and personal, highlight how even small human gestures can carry big emotional weight. Then there's Shaun Weiss, known for his role in The Mighty Ducks, who has his own story of addiction and recovery. He publicly offered to help Tylor get into a detox and recovery facility, leveraging his own experience and connections. What's remarkable here isn't celebrity status, it's shared humanity. These aren't empty public statements. These are people who care enough to act, and that matters. Just when it seemed like the story might spiral further, a moment of hope emerged. On Christmas Day 2025, Tyler was hospitalized for detox and urgent care after being located by friends, family, and outreach advocates. This was more than symbolic, it was concrete help. He was placed on a 72-hour hold and began the necessary medical support to stabilize his condition before transitioning into rehabilitation care. That means someone listened, someone intervened, someone cared enough to keep him safe. This isn't a simple story of fame lost or a tragic downfall. It's far more complex and far more human. There are layers here. Mental health challenges, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia are serious conditions that require ongoing support. Addiction struggles, exacerbated when treatment is inconsistent, interrupted, or abandoned. Independent will versus necessary care. A heartbreaking truth is that people with severe addiction often don't see the danger they're in, even when those around them do. Public exposure. Viral videos raise awareness, but they also raise ethical questions about dignity and exploitation. In fact, many online discussions criticized people for filming and sharing footage of someone in crisis, acting more like content creators than human beings offering help. And there's another powerful point. A GoFundMe campaign was launched after the videos, but Tyler's mother reportedly asked for it to be shut down, saying he didn't need money, he needed medical care. Tyler's story isn't unique in Hollywood, but it's all too human. We've seen it happen before. Child stars grow up, sometimes without the support systems needed to navigate adulthood, fame, and personal challenges. Add mental illness and addiction to the equation, and you have a cocktail that no one should have to face alone. Today's story should raise questions like, are we doing enough for mental health support in our society? Do we value celebrities only when they're entertaining us and ignore them when they are hurting? Can fame be a blessing and a burden at the same time? These are big questions, and Tyler's situation forces them into the spotlight. So what happens now? Tyler is in a rehab program, the first major step in a long process of recovery. Rehabilitation isn't a quick fix. It's not a magic cure, but it can provide structure, medical care, therapy, and support, elements he hasn't had consistently in years. Many former child actors have found redemption and peace after struggles, and today, thanks to family, friends, and compassion from people like Daniel Curtis Lee and Shaun Weiss, Tyler has a chance, possibly his best chance yet, to rebuild his life. This story isn't just about a washed-up actor. It's about mental health, compassion, family, and the realities of addiction. It's about the human being behind the headlines. And ultimately, it's about hope. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction or mental health issues, help is out there. In the US, you can contact the SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP for support and resources. If you found this deep dive meaningful, hit that like button. Share your thoughts below. What do you think about Tyler's story and the way society responds to situations like this? Don't forget to subscribe for more engaging global and human stories, right here.